Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I wanted to mention a part that has holes and circles and center points. I noticed in the last drawing I did not mark the center points, and I should have. So, start by opening your part and then starting a new drawing, put in your class period. We're going to choose base, and we're going to, I don't like this view as the front, so we're going to make our front view the side that has the holes, and I'm going to call this 5-hole plate is the name of the view that I'm going to use. I'm going to hit the little light bulb here to turn on the label. Make sure I have hidden lines selected, and now I can place this. I'm going to move it toward the bottom left. I end up changing this later because it gets really cluttered. All right, we're going to place the upper view and the isometric view. I don't need to do the right view because it's exactly the same as the top view. I'm going to make this view shaded, and we're good to go as far as placing our views. First thing we're going to do is go in and add some general dimensions. You can right click and get to that. And then we're going to pull this outer diameter the outer diameter and the depth just by clicking on that one line. That's giving my two overall dimensions. Now I'm going to go over and on annotate, you can choose the hole and thread tool. And you could also just right click and choose hole and thread. Learning to use the right click will make you faster. It usually has what you need. So I zoom in on this and I click on the outer edge of the hole and drag outside the part. And you can see it's putting everything there is that we need to know. We know about the thread size and how big the hole is and what kind of point is at the end, and if it's how deep the hole is, and that sort of thing. So we're just going around and clicking all of those. So you see a lot of different annotations on here about that hole. Again, click on the outer edge, drag it out. Now I'm going to place center points. You choose the center point tool, click on the circles where you want the center point to occur. And now we will kind of zoom out a little bit. Now we're going to actually do some general dimensioning. One of the things I need to identify, these points are symmetric around. I need to identify the angle. And I kind of looked at it for a brief moment and thought right here would be a clean place to put that. So I clicked on one circle, the center, and the center of another circle, and drag it out to show that these are all 72 degrees apart. I also want to show the distance from the center of the overall part, so I clicked on one that was on an axis. And then I look at my drawing and it's really cluttered. So we're going to apply those measurements, and I'm going to move it more to the center. Since I don't have a right side, this makes sense. You're trying to maintain that margin around your drawing. All right, to move the leader lines, click on the little green dot where it bends, and you can drag that and reposition those for the, okay, so I do that a few more times. Move that one down there. You're just trying to space them out so it doesn't look cluttered, so you can easily see at a glance the various measurements. On this leader line, be sure they're bent. I was tempted to make it straight to the left, but that is not standard. So to make sure the leader lines are always at an angle. I decided to move this 72, and I make sure that's recentered so it's a little further from the part. And I thought about moving this label. We could put it over at the bottom left. That would be just fine. But I thought it made more sense to have it kind of lined up with the other two views, so I put it there. So there's our fully dimensioned 5-hole plate. Notice that the depth of the holes are defined here, not on the hidden lines in the top view. And that's it.